Hi guys. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn. Like usual, I have shuffled the cards before I started the video, so you guys don't have to wait through that, and everything's all set. We're gonna look at them together. So let's go ahead and get started. This is gonna be, I'm gonna start with the recent past. I call this the position of the back. These are all basically gonna be body parts. That's how I do this. So let's take a look. I have the Seven of Swords. Oh great. With the chair. So somebody's lying. That's what the Seven of Swords is. It's deceit. And what are they lying about? Well, they're lying about what they have. They're lying about their status. The chair is your status. It's your position. So, like, this would be like somebody lying about what their position is in their job. Like, oh, I'm the manager. Oh, I'm the vice president of this company. You know, that's what the lie is. Now, this can't be you guys. Maybe you guys are just spouting lies. But it could just be somebody around you, somebody who you're dealing with. These are lies that you're encountering potentially. Let's draw another card here. Can I have another card here to clarify this position? Can I have more information for the Seven of Swords with the chair? This would also be like your position on, like, your stance on something, your status. That could also be the chair. So, you know, let's say you were this is gonna be a real controversial example. Let's say you were pro-life. Well, you'd be lying about that. You'd be like, oh, I'm pro-choice. It's where you sit. It's where you sit on something. Sorry, thought there was something on my leg there. Ah, just bent the card. I'm not gonna take that. I don't think that was meant to come out. Let's see if I can get a real card here. Seven of Swords. I want to know about the Seven of Swords. Like, it always gets juicy when there's lies. Okay, I've got two cards. I have Mars, and I have, this is the Skull and Crossbones. It's like the Death card in the tarot deck. Okay, so the lie is about your position, right? We already know that. The lie is also about having or having not accomplished something. So, let's say that you're lying about being a college graduate. Well, you didn't graduate. Or you didn't graduate from college. Maybe graduated high school. Or maybe you're lying about graduating high school and you didn't graduate high school. But it's like something you're lying about saying you did or you are when you aren't. Okay? That is this. And also, okay, so on the bottom is the sword, which is about clarity. So really this is also about, it's like the sword and underneath that Sagittarius. Something about this lie also has to do with a plan for the future. So it's like, I am, you know, let's say you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to school for, to be a doctor. Well, no, you're not. You know? I just want to peek at the next top cards, because this will tell me a little bit more also. I want to start off by knowing a lot. Yeah, it's kind of like saying, like, I did something I wish I had done, but I never did. You know? That's it. That's what the lie is. Somebody's doing this. Let's move on because I don't want to get stuck here. If it's you, you know it's you. Okay, so where I want to move to is the present, but I want to move to a position of the head. This tells me what your thoughts are, what your strategies are at the moment. I have the Empress with Neptune. Your strategy is to make yourself look good. Your strategy is to put on the Instagram filter to make yourself look good. And that's tied to this line, right? Makes sense. Makes sense. We want to make ourselves look good, and maybe we've been saying a few things that aren't exactly true, exaggerating on a few things that, on a few areas where we might not be the things that we say we are. All right, I don't even need to clarify that. That's pretty clear. So let's move on to the position of the hand. Let's go with the hand. This tells me the actions that you're taking at the present moment, how you're dealing with people in the outside world. Remember, this was the recent past, so this is going to be the actual present. I have the Lovers card with the Oracle card of the, this is the mask. So the mask is all about something being overt in your face, right? In your face, the mask, or just literally physical. The mask is like an object, like a physical object. And in this case with the Lovers here, it's like, yeah, we're trying to get attention of this person, of this lover here, our potential lover. And we're trying to get their attention. We want them to think that we look good, and because this is the appearance card. So we're trying to get them to perceive us in a positive way. We're trying to look attractive to this person, and we've been saying some things that might be a little bit of an exaggeration. That's all pretty clear. Let's keep going. I don't even need to clarify that. Do I want to pull a card for that? Not really. That's pretty clear to me. Okay, let's move on to, so I am going to get to the future in just a second, but before that, I just want to take a look at your emotions at the moment. So that's going to be the position of the heart here. Let's see. I have the Page of Cups with the Oracle card of Libra. We want a clear-cut answer because I think that maybe we've been very forward. We ourselves have been forward. We've been putting ourselves out there, and we would like a clear-cut answer back. We would like kind of a clear response back to this person who we've been trying to make ourselves look good for. Makes sense? Makes sense. I'm going to pull a card on this, see if anything else comes out. Anything else about this Page of Cups and Libra? You know, Libra is equality, right? It's like we want reciprocation. We want reciprocation, and we're trying to make ourselves attractive to this person. We want them to be, you know, we want them to be as attracted to us as we are to them, essentially. Tell me more about this Page of Cups. The Princess. Okay. It could be that somebody here is like a little bit younger. Maybe you're dealing with a younger person, or you are the younger person here, because the Princess is all about youth. So, could be that the reason why this person hasn't been coming forward or isn't reciprocating could be that they're younger, they're timid. The Princess can be shy. Could be this person's shy, and that's the reason why they haven't reciprocated. We're going to find out in a second, because the next position is the future, so let's take a look at that now. Alright, so this is the short-term future. It's like 2 weeks, a month, nothing major, okay? This isn't your whole life. Let's take a look at what's unfolding. I have the Oracle card of Virgo and the Tarot card of the Moon. Oh. So, the Moon is about... How do I put this? Sort of blindfolding yourself by getting so used to something that you don't even see... I mean, people see the moon as fear, they see the moon as illusion, but I see it as getting caught up in your own everyday stuff that you blind yourself to other things, and that can result in fear because maybe you are fearful, but this is like an ongoing thing. Now, with Virgo, there's a tension to that. We are bringing light to that. So there might be a situation that comes up where attention is being brought to stuff that is not the most pleasant to address. Like, let's say that we're self-conscious about some part of our body. Well, this is bringing attention to that. Okay, this is bringing attention to that. Somebody brings attention to that. You know, it's like the unpleasant thing that's like a part of us that's kind of like in the background. The moon. It's like our fears, our illusions, whatever it is that is like a subconscious. I look at it as negative. Because it's like a lot of times it's stuff that we don't understand, we don't perceive subconsciously that affects us consciously. That's the moon, really. And it's bringing that stuff to light. Let me get a card for this. Can I get a card here? Another card for the moon. Anything else about this moon? And Virgo. Virgo is also a lot of times like the specific areas of the body, and yeah, I'm really getting like, I'm definitely getting a vibe here. A lot of you, this could be about like parts of your body you don't like, or specific things about you, or your physicality you don't like, or you don't acknowledge, you try to gloss over it, that sort of thing. Bring attention to all these things that are icky. Let's just say icky. All right, the cards that came out here are the 5, the Knight, and the Bridge. So, interesting. The 5, the Knight, and the Bridge. Well, the 5 makes a lot of sense here because the 5 is, 5 of Cups. These emotions that I'm talking about that are tied to the moon are not fun. It's like stuff tied to wounding, right? But in this case, it's like we have to, with the Knight here and the Bridge, it's like there's an opportunity to address it. There's an opportunity to address it, And then underneath that is also the hourglass. So it's a opportunity that I think is going to be an ongoing opportunity with the hourglass. So like, let's say for example that you really don't like your abs, right? Let's say you've got like you got kind of a gut and you really want to lose it. Well, there's going to be an opportunity here where it's like, oh, maybe a personal trainer comes up to you and says, hey, I got a week of free lessons. I'm not. That would be more of like a Wheel of Fortune, but you get what I'm saying here. It's like somebody. There's an opportunity through a person here. The Knight and the Bridge. It's almost like somebody facilitates. Somebody facilitates addressing this thing that is like part of our wounding within our bodies. On the bottom is the 6. So I think it's a family member. It's somebody we're close to. It's either a family member, lover, partner, or best friend, that sort of a thing. That is the person who's going to facilitate us addressing this thing that's sort of like a negative aspect about ourselves. Now, what this has to do with this lover situation, I am not exactly sure. Maybe it's this very person that we're pursuing, who's going to kind of help us with our own personal wounding by shedding some light on it. In some way, maybe they're a facilitator. They're in some way a facilitator. Could be this same person. Let's pull advice for you guys. And I think we might find out if it is the same person with advice. But the way I do advice is I always focus on like positive things you guys should do. So stuff you guys should pay attention to. Positive strategies, stuff like that. So can I have some advice for my Capricorns? Can I have some advice for my Capricorns, please? The Magician. Okay, so yeah, you can do this. You literally have all the tools in the toolkit. For whatever it is you're trying to do. I think this might be kind of like addressing the moon card from before, where it's like you can address your own wounding. You can. It's just a matter of doing it. Underneath that is the Knight of Cups. So yeah, it's complicated emotions. It's complicated emotions around this thing about us. This how do I even put this? There's got to be like a good term for it. This wound. I'll just say wounding. This wounding. There's complex emotions there that it's time to kind of like slowly let go of. Because underneath it's like the Knight of Cups with strength. The Knight of Cups is the complex swirl of emotions, and the strength is like this slow release. It's not easy release, but it's the slow release of this wounding through actually taking charge of the situation, taking charge of ourselves, acting like the Magician. Let's pull an Oracle card. And who knows, all of this could even help you with this person who you're really trying to make yourself look attractive to, right? Tell me more about this Magician, and give me another card for advice for my Capricorns. Oop, I got a lot of cards here. Am I supposed to keep these? Yeah, I think these are relevant, actually. All right, so the first card that came out is actually very relevant. The Hammer is about repair. So like I was saying, wounding, well, repair that wound. Repair that wound. You can repair the wound, whether this is through, physical action. I think it's through a facilitator. Somebody's going to help you repair this wound. Let's see, underneath that, or rather, there's 4 more cards. So the 4 cards are the House, Uranus, Scorpio, and the Mask here, right after the Hammer. So the Hammer is pretty obvious. Let's take a look at the rest of these cards. Scorpio with the Mask is pretty obvious. So this again is talking about something on the surface, like literally something on your body, on your person. Could be an object in your life. I guess if you don't like your house or something, that could be this too. But I feel like it's much closer than that, like your body. Something about your body you just hate that drives you crazy. Like, oh, I don't know, you got freaking a muffin top. Like, whatever it is, you got acne, right? Like all this stuff, that's what this is talking about. You can fix it. It's like if you have acne, well, there's products for that. It's like there is a solution to your problem here. And then Uranus with the House. So the other part of the solution here is that there needs to be, if you are the type of person who just sits at home, well, you got to get out of the house, okay? That's number 1. But with the House here is also identity. So there could be a component of this repair where in order to repair yourself, you have to change your identity. You have to kind of break out of something where you identified yourself in a certain way that's been the thing that's tied to wounding. So let's say you always identified yourself as, I don't know, somebody with, who's not athletic. Let's say you're always like, oh no, I'm not athletic. I'm not a runner, right? Well, this is like coming out of that identity and being like, well, sure, I can be an athlete. I'm an athlete. Change your whole identity, and that's going to help you be the magician and address all this other physical wounding. Hope that makes sense for you guys. But that's going to be it. That's your reading for this week, Capricorns. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope it resonated for you. Thank you so much for showing interest in my videos, guys. I always really appreciate it, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. I wish you the very best. Take care.